Welcome back to Nighthawk Gaming. Today we're jumping into the PlayStation Plus Classics collection as part of the premium and extra tiers that they have there, and Twisted Metal, just in time for what is going to be an upcoming TV show that I don't think when it was released many of us actually saw it coming. But Twisted Metal originally released on the original PlayStation console back in 1995 and had a follow-up the year later with Twisted Metal 2 in 1996. There's been a couple of others since then. In terms of games, we haven't seen one since basically a reboot of the game back in 2012. So it's been a while, but this game is getting close to 30 years old. So let's see how it plays out. Now, it's a vehicular combat game, so you've got a number of vehicles that you can select and play through there. Where are we going to go with? I think the most well known is Sweet Tooth there in his candy van. Boy, you might mix it up and go with Outlaw. So we'll let the battle begin. So we've got the arena duel, so it does have you can see what the controls are. So it's basically the left stick to accelerate and steer, which is somewhat different to what I guess most modern games are. And there we go. Driving around in circles there trying to get him. And I do remember it being quite a bit of fun back in the day, but this is I'll be honest, pretty hard going, as is most of the PlayStation 1 games from back in the day. Pretty hard going to get back in and start playing those again. And so that first step into 3D being a large portion of the PlayStation games was that was the selling point, and they did look incredible early going, but we're getting absolutely blasted here. You can see some of the, oh there you go. Well, it's got trophies, so that's one thing. Completed level 1 arena duel. And where are we at here? We might have 2 in this one. There we go, we've got the taxi. And blown apart, you lose. Let's see what other options I've got in this. So the contest history. So that's just the story recap, I guess. And then some demos of the actual game itself. So we might just jump in one player again. Might try we go with this one and see how we go. So we're up against Sweet Tooth this time. It's the only one I know, to be honest. Did we blow? Oh, that was a quick one. Then we got 3 opponents for the next one, including old mate just around here. Now that'll be the things you have to see. I would think you'd really want to check out and see the controller settings, because it's pretty twitchy, it must be said. Pretty twitchy, the controllers. I don't know with these ones whether they're all coming after me or whether they're actually individually going at each other, but there we go, and change the special weapons with the right bumper. As you can see, as I said, really twitchy on those controls. You know the map up in the top left corner that roughly shows where, what we get for that one, the collect 5 weapons in any level. There we go, a couple more rockets there. Let's see if that helps us out. And so I can't recall the characters being as in the human characters sitting on the side of the road shooting at you either, and they're quite, as I said, with those twitchy controls, are actually quite difficult to take out. And you can see some of the jaggy effects when you hit the... Oh, there we go. What do we give that one? Oh, we're popping off trophies all over the place. And again, they got that twitch as you try to come back and pick up. Pick up some of those items. Ooh, homing missile, get the homing missile and blown up. You lose. So there we go. We've had a couple of rounds of Twisted Metal as released, and I suppose that's one of the only things that I suppose with the PlayStation Plus when they're releasing them is they're literally just emulating them back onto a PlayStation 5 console, so it's all original. There's no touch-ups, there's no anything apart from they're dropping the trophy selection in there as well. But no improvement on the control scheme, and it does become fairly difficult. I'd imagine there'd be a bit of fun, I guess, if there was a bit of couch co-op or something. We don't often get these days the couch co-op, so it'd be interesting to see how that would go. If you had someone sitting on the couch next to you doing that, might be a bit of laughs. But realistically, I think it's only if you haven't that nostalgia hit for the game, it's worth maybe jumping back into. If not, it's going to be a very hard task to be able to play it. So here's a recommendation. Look, if you've got the service, jump into it and have a look. For mine, those couple of games is probably enough for me just to hit that nostalgia bug, and it does leave you wanting more. As I mentioned at the start, it's been over 10 years since we've had a Twisted Metal game come out. I'm surprised they haven't released one with the upcoming TV show, and hopefully we do get one at some point, depending on the success or otherwise of the show. But that'll do us here for this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel to keep up to date with all the videos that we are dropping. But for now, that'll be it for this video, and thanks for watching Nighthawk Gaming.